Okay, so welcome to another episode of Puro Laro. Today we will be having episode 12. Tama ba? Episode 13 na ba? Yun. Lucky 13, ano?
Tama-tama, Halloween na.
Halloween, ang galing! Hype sa tayo. Lucky 13. Okay, so eto ngayon. Ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay isang malaking event na nangyari. Or kakatapos lang. Sa pag-record nito kanina lang siya natapos. So, ESGS, mga kapatid, ang pinakaabangan ng karamihan ng gamers sa Pilipinas, tsaka ng mga developers na rin. Medyo masaya. Diyan, di ka nakapunta.
Oo nga eh. Wala eh.
Walang nag-sponsor ba? So, well, pero ako pumunta, basically, ang target lang ko lang naman doon is kausapin yung mga local developers natin. And probably in the future, siguro, probably in the next few episodes, we'll have them as guests to explain yung mga games nila. Kasi sobrang, honestly, this is my first time sa ESGS and I didn't know what to expect kung ano ba yung meron dyan sa ESGS na yan. Then, na-surprise naman ako kasi parang madaming magagandang content na makikita ka doon. Tsaka, pagpasok ko pa lang, na-surprise na kagad ako sa una ko nakita eh. Una ko nakita eh, ganun kagad eh. Ganun talaga kagad, parang, oh my God. So, Kojima Production kagad. So, yun. Oo, Kojima Production kagad pag enter ko. Paglakad ko lang ganyan. Kojima Production, oh my God. Andito sila. Pagkita ko, ay walang hapon. So wala si sad to say, wala naman si Kojima. Sabi nga nung nagmamanong station, I think he was an Indian national. Hindi naman dami rin nagtatanong na magme-make pa ng appearance si Kojima. Parang wag na
I don't think so.
Oo nga. Ako, okay lang. Huwag ka na mag-make ng appearance. Basta tapusin mo na lang yung game. Di ba? Tapusin mo na lang. Busy
Besides, nag-appear naman sila sa, sa Japan Game Show. So, it's more recent naman yun eh.
Oo naman. Tsaka, mahirap naman siya mag-tour ngayon kasi wala pa siyang papakita. Di ba? So, pag ganyan, mas maganda magtrabaho na lang. Di ba? Hindi naman yan katulad ni sino to? Sa A Song of Ice and Fire. Na panay ang public appearance eh, hindi, tapusin mo kaya yung libro. So anyway, balik tayo sa ESGS. So, ang unang-unang booth nga na nakita ko doon is Kojima Productions. They didn't show that much. They didn't even have a monitor for for the trailers, the ganyan. Siguro initially or day one meron. Pero yun nga, ang meron sila is merchandise na kagad. May merchandise na ang Kojima Productions So, makakabili na kayo ng mga t-shirts ng Death Stranding, yung mga posters and everything doon sa ESGS. I'm not really sure if it's exclusive, pero I think they'll be doing this all throughout Southeast Asia or Asia talaga. Kasi sabi niya, they are from PlayStation. So they're from Sony itself, and they just represent Kojima in terms of merchandising. They don't have anything to say pagdating sa gaming. Kasi ginulo ko kagad yung buhay ni Kuya eh. Ginano ko kagad. Kinausap pa, anong masasabi? Wala ba kita? Do you have anything to show us? Why are you here? Ganyan. Oh, we're just here to show the merchandise and just promote Kojima Productions and Death Stranding all together. So yun lang. Pero
to keep the name in the public.
Baga parang to show that yung Kojima Production cares about this small little place called Southeast Asia and Manila at the same time. So yun nga. Ang sunod ko nakita is mahabang pila. Yung susunod na booth yata doon kaagad is isang napakahabang pila na parang nanggugulo sila doon. Data Blitz, nagpapalaro sila doon. So, nagpapalaro sila ng Resident Evil, yung mga ganyan. yung mga new games nila, siyempre for promotional purposes and everything. So haba ng pila. Sabi ko, ano to? Sabi ko, baka makalaking developer
So,
to.
game testing.
Oo. So nagpapalaro sila doon, pero hindi naman siya nagpaparenta, pero talagang trial lang.
Sa mga taong hindi pa sure kung bibilhin pa nila yung ano.
Oo, kumbaga pag gusto mo muna matry, siguro doon sa ESGS yun. I didn't wander around pagdating doon sa Data Blitz area. Pwede akong pumunta sa mga shop nila, no? Para bumili ng games. Yun. Pero yun nga, isa yan sa mga ang Data Blitz is a dying shop. Not to say na wala na silang binibenta or anything, pero ika nga with the Filipino waking up to Steam and online services, wala na kasing pumapurchase ng CD ngayon. Ako nga yung PC ko. Ako yung PC ko kasi wala nang yung PC ko wala na siyang CD drive o DVD drive. Hindi ko na rin i-upgrade sa Blu-ray, wala nang kwenta. So, online na lang, download mo na lang lahat, laro ka na kagad, di ba? So, yun. Ang next na is a very interesting place kasi a very interesting booth kasi nga medyo siya lang yung nandoon. Pero his presentation of the booth or their presentation of the booth, I don't know who's helping him, is very shall we say presentable in a way na magiging ano ba game ba to or something, pero it turns out it was a card game. So ito yung Tales from the Game Master. So Prologue Waltz. So
local
local to. So he also agreed to ito si Joshua Dominic Simon, I think his name is. He also agreed to see us or to have an interview with us just to talk about the card game itself. Medyo interesting kasi nga he's saying a lot of innovations pagdating sa game. For those listeners, while we're talking here, you can visit their website. So, or their Facebook page rather. So it's facebook.com/TFTGM. So that's for Tales from the Game Master. Yun. So, medyo interesting kasi card game siya eh. Pero they were showing some trailers or whatnot na parang pang-promote talaga eh. There was a still of a game there. I don't know if they're also doing games, pero he was just mainly promoting the card game and all that. So, yun. Minention ko nga yung Combatron na kaka-release and we interviewed them here in Puro Laro. So, sabi niya, yes. So, he's also willing to guest us. So, yun. I would have to look into it kung paano ba talaga ito laruin. Pero, syempre, we'll just let them explain it. Here's the show. Mukhang tinitignan mo na yung Facebook,
True.
Nahuli kita, pare. Ayan. Maganda siya, interesting siya. Sinasabi niya mag-launch sila or something ganon. Pero I think it's I think it's it's a card game na video game ganon, no? Ayun. So mukhang maganda siya. You can like their page and all that. So yung page nila medyo wala pa masyadong kakalabas lang yata.
Okay.
So medyo bago pa. So yun. It's a card game. I don't know if they're really local, but he's saying that it's a Filipino game. They're coming to Kickstarter this spring. They're hoping to go early. Hindi pa. They're hoping to go early access pretty soon on Steam. Siguro kaka-greenlight lang nila.
Okay. Hindi yung physical card game.
Hindi siya physical card game. Yun nga eh. Nung minention ko nga yun siya, okay. Sabi niya, okay, kami for card game, kami for video game. Sabi ko, okay. Sige, maganda yan. Kasi since this is from what studios again? Villain, spelled as Vilein. So yun, may chairman pa sila. So yun, Villain Studios is there. Yun, so isa pang na medyo interesting na nasan ba to? Ang dami kong papel dito sa harap ko, pare, para lang sa'yo. Kasi lahat ng nag-aabot sa akin kinokolekta ko, chong. Basura to sa iba pero sabi ko, kailangan namin pag-usapan to eh. Kasi magiging guest namin to sa future. So, ito. Actually, ito, interesting. It's also another game. another video game is Greywalkers Purgatory. So I spoke to the head developer itself. I think his name, Russell Thomas. So yun, we're hoping I'll get in touch with him pretty soon. And we'll hold an interview then with him. We'll see if we can get them all together sa isang ano. Pero I think they're hoping. Pero ang gameplay nito is it is inspired by yung turn-based strategy game katulad ng mga XCOM,
okay.
Yung mga Fallout Tactics, yung Jagged Alliance daw. So yun, they're releasing, I think, exclusively on PC. Yung mga characters and yung mga enemies is inspired particularly by Filipino folklore. Kasi, yun nga eh.
So, what to, foreigner?
Hindi, Pinoy to. Ito, pure Pinoy
okay.
to. Tinanong ko kasi kung Pinoy sila. Lahat sila Pinoy. Nung marami silang assistant, PA kasi doon, marami silang assistant doon. So parang sabi ko, who can I talk to kung sakaling sa interview? So kinuha kagad nila si Kuya. Si Sir Russell. So kinuha kagad nila na, ito sir, ganyan. So okay, ganyan. Tapos binigay niya sa akin yung email niya and all, just to promote the game and all that. Pero it's looking good. They also have another game. Let me check out their site. Kasi the other game is much more parang eye candy yung isa eh. From DreamlordsDigital ang pangalan ng developer. And yung isa kasing game nila, tsaka their booth is awesome, medyo welcoming and all that. Pero they're promoting right now yun nga yung Greywalkers. Yung isa, they just showed it exclusively on ESGS. First time nilang nilabas yun. Is Souls-like siya eh. Pero they're showing it as pumupunta ka sa mga maze and all that eh. So parang sabi ko, ang lupit na ito ah. Tsaka top-down kasi yung view. Tapos yung mga, what do you call this, yung mga, yung graphics is very reminiscent of other games eh. Tsaka yung mga spells and all that, makulay eh. So maganda talaga, sabi ko, ang ganda na itong game na to. Maganda. I think DreamlordsDigital is probably a good developer when it comes to this. So yun. Not really sure what the game was named, pero ito nga yung medyo ni-insist nila yung Greywalkers Purgatory. Yun. Medyo malupit tong game na to kasi nga may mga characters na mukhang pare. Nga may manananggal, may Philippine folklore, ganyan. Tsaka yung drawing talaga niya or yung graphics niya, yung art design niya, medyo talagang Filipino related. Makaka-relate kung sakaling Pinoy yung makakita. It will be inconspicuous pagdating sa isang foreign player. So, yun, pero maganda siya. It works. I think it's gonna be good kasi kung makikita mo XCOM, pero instead of alien ang kalaban nyo, medyo supernatural. So,
okay.
Oo. Yeah. May pare doon eh, parang may paring character doon eh. So I was supposed to play this.
So parang medieval fantasy pero modern times?
Hindi naman siya medieval, pero kumbaga let's say parang era ni Blade ganyan. So they're using modern weapons instilled with like folklore of supernatural folklore, like vampires still get you need wooden stakes to kill them, yung mga ganyan, di ba? So i-improvise na lang nila yan through guns or something. So yun. So we'll have them as guests para ma-explain nila ng maayos talaga kung ano yung intricacies ng game. Kasi I was supposed to try it out. Kaya lang haba ng pila, chong. Haba ng pila, kasi parang di ba? Naka-open time yata yung mga naglalaro dun. So so mahirap makisingit ng ganyan. Meron pang isang interesting na local developer din. Hindi kasi their designers are local, pero I think this is a foreign company. They're called BoomZap. I think BoomZap Entertainment is what they're called.
BoomZap.
Oh, they have their own website. So BoomZap and their game is Last Regiment. Ang interesting lang doon kasi more of I think it's a turn-based strategy na ang nakita ko lang kasi yung preview nila ng game. Sa labas pa lang makikita mo na ang laki ng screen nila eh. Medyo siya para siyang 4X eh. Para siyang 4X / Heroes of Might and Magic, parang ganon.
So mayroong resource gathering to at saka
parang ganon eh. So ayun, so they also agreed na if kung sinong magi-interview and all that. So they also agreed to a guesting, whichever. So we'll just call them up. So yun. Kasi nagulat ako kasi nung tinanong ko, kala ko, I thought the person who approached me was a woman. So I thought she was like the head developer or part of the PR team or whatnot. It turns out she was a designer. So sabi ko, I may be able to talk to you para pwede mag-guess a woman in Philippine gaming.
Pwede.
So sabi ko kasi, developer siya eh, designer siya eh. So sabi ko, okay to. Yung art style pa lang ng maganda eh. So yeah, we'll see. Pero so far, I think Last Regiment is a good game kasi most of the tinatanong ko kung mobile siya or PC. Ito mukha kasing PC game eh. Last Regiment, if you guys want to search it, Last Regiment, this is coming from BoomZap. So lastregiment.boomzap.com. So yun, mukhang okay kasi parang they just ended their closed beta nung chinek out ko sila online. It starts, nag-start pala ng May 18. So yun, you guys can check it out baka gusto niyo maglaro. So yun, meron din silang Discord. It's on their website, so you guys can check it out. Maganda eh. Mukhang maganda yung itsura eh. Nagugulat nga ako kasi parang wow, ang gaganda ng mga na game dito. Pero I'm thinking it's like 4X 4X meets Heroes of Might and Magic. Maganda siya. So yun, ano pa ba? Ang gulo rin kasi doon, pare. Sobrang you're dodging bullets. Siguro kasi the second day. I went there second day. Hindi naman. Hindi, may mga parts lang doon. If you know, let's say, if it's a known booth, people will be crowding outside. Not because they're participating, but because they're also eye candy kasi yung mga
curious.
Oo, curious. So, yun ang nangyayari doon. So, minsan nakatayo lang sila doon. Minsan may inaantay sila. Katulad ng there was one time, I think there was a tournament for Mobile Legends. And some of them were playing, but some of them did not sit on the seats provided. They were just outside of the line, which was supposedly the walkway. So, yun, masikip. So, it's like, siguro tatlong lines na lang ng tao nakakadaan when it was meant to 8 lane people. Ganon. So, just imagine kung gaano kalapad yung isang tao. So, yun. Ganon. Syempre, that's just one booth. Yung opposite niya, yung katulad ng pinuntahan namin, yung may tournament ng Mobile Legends. Tapos sa tapat niya is MSI doing its own event. Nagko-contest siya for I think PC building design.
Okay.
Pagandahan ng RGB. So that was going on at the same time na may nagsha-shoutcast sa kabila. So it was pure chaos na ang ingay. So sabi ko, okay. Pero at the same time, you still want to look what's going on. So left, right, titingin ka, ganyan. So yun, maganda. Ganun siya kagulo in a sense.
Yung good kind of magulo.
Good kind of magulo, exactly. Good kind of magulo. Ang nakakaano nga kasi, I think because inherent sa Pilipino na parang gusto lang kitang tignan, pero ilag ako pag kinakausap mo ako. So most of the public relations officers there, the developers themselves, the owners of the booth would talk to people passing by. Pero they were treated as ma'am sir. They were not selling, they just wanted to introduce their games. ganito, you want to check it out, gusto nyo maglaro, ganyan. There was one particular group there, I think there were a bunch of students, college students from, I think, LaSalle or Benilde. They were introducing both their courses for game developing and the games that they made. The games that they made. So parang inintroduce sila to. Yung mga tao, syempre, they were let's say they were shouting on top of their lungs, "Oh, guys, check it out." Gang. People were just standing in front of them. Tinitignan lang yung mga monitor sa mga naglalaro, pero very few were willing to try it out. So, merong on the booth itself ganyan, pero they were simple games. They were simple like mobile games and all that, pero they were worth the try. They were worth to even talk to. Ayun. So, pero the entire booth I think is dedicated to encouraging people to enroll, gusto mo matuto ng game developing, then go ahead and sign up or whatnot.
Ito yung nasa Santa Rosa campus. No? Santa Rosa campus ba yun?
I'm thinking it is. Pero sabi nila taga CSB sila and all. So yun. Isa lang naman kasi alam ko si CSB, si De La Salle Tafat, diba? So, sa Tafat ng LaSalle. Ng LaSalle Taft. So yun. What else? There were a bunch of group of young developers. I think they'll give them a shout out. Kasi ito yung, mabait sila pero I think their games are good kasi they've already released most of their games sa Google Play, sa Apple Store, I think. But they were really they were kind of iffy to actually speak to people. Medyo mahiyain sila. Kasi I was standing there for a few seconds just checking out what is this ganyan. Tapos I didn't know who to talk to kasi they were very young.
Walang lumapit.
Walang lumapit. So I made the onus na lang na parang, are you guys developers? Ganyan. Tapos sabi, okay. So tapos nag-introduce na lang ako sa sarili ko. Parang, hi, I'm Jaemi from Puro Kalaro. Tapos I asked them. Tapos they immediately showed me, ito yung mga games namin. Ganyan. So I even let my girlfriend play one of their games. Kasi nakakatawa kasi fishball. So,
fishball?
Para siyang, let's say,
parang Cooking Dash, ganun.
Siguro, pero I haven't played that Pero para siyang mga old school games parang yung Fruit Ninja. Pero ito, instead
okay.
na...
Kala ko yung parang nagluluto ka.
Hindi. Ito nalalaglag yung mga fish. Susukin mo lang ng stick. Ganun lang siya kasimple. Pero there were times na parang bumibili siya and... may stick siya on the side. So all you have to do is just tap the screen. Tapos, hirit ka lang, itatap mo lang siya, tapos tutusok siya. Pero, it could be challenging at best kasi minsan hindi siya tutusok, tatalsik siya, tapos bibilis pa yung mga fishbowl na nalalaglag. So, it's as simple as that. They actually made it. And it's the color palette that they use is very eye-catchy. Maganda ko sa maganda. Kumbaga parang pwede na ilaban yan, di ba? Pwede na ilaban yan sa mga games. Well, right now kasi nag-iba na yung taste ng Pilipino sa mobile games They're more to the multiplayer competitive side di ba? Ever since lumabas yung Mobile Legends, tapos nagpi-PUBG na sila. Meron pa siyang version ng I think mobile na PUBG, di ba? Parang player unknown's battlegrounds pero hindi siya player unknown battlegrounds. So yun, yun yung ngayon, yun yung taste ngayon Pilipinas. Pero syempre, meron pa rin mga casual games na parang gusto lang ng ganito. Yung i-stressin mo.
Yung mga habang nasa commute.
Oo, kasi offline games to di ba? And younger players would appeal to this, particularly kung Pilipino ka. Mas madali itong ibigay kaysa dun sa mga famous na characters ng mga Disney, di ba? Mga Disney mobile games na So, mas maganda itong i-introduce kesa doon sa mga yan. So, I think I posted their names there. What was their name? Sorry guys, wait lang. Okay, so their name was Most Played Games. So these guys were very young. Bata pa, I think they're in college or whatnot. Pero yun, dami silang games na gusto sana ipakita sa akin. Pero I just wanted their information. Kung pwede sila interviewin, okay. Sabi niya, okay naman. So they also said yes to an interview moving forward. Sabi ko, kahit ilang kayo pwede. Kasi I think there were like 4 or 5 of them on the booth.
Okay.
So the others were like letting him try the games, yung mga pumupunta. They had their own cell phones, mga simpleng cell phones lang. Kasi sabi ko, wow, yung ang late ng cellphone, parang yung mga old school na na mga 3310. Pero sabi ko, wow,
okay.
pero ano naman siya, parang touch screen naman siya, full screen naman siya. Pero parang nakakatawa kasi parang, wow, nakakapaglaro pala ito ng mga ganitong games. Ang judgmental so, ang judgmental bakit? S9 lang ba nakakalaro?
Pero smart din sila sa ganun kasi
oo naman. Hindi, kasi at least they're showing na
hindi mo kailangan ng high-end na
Exactly, 'di ba? Parang ganito lang yung cellphone mo, parang cherry mobile lang. Pwede 'yan, 'di ba? Kasi simple lang yung graphics namin. Hindi mo kailangan ng hindi mo lang makakalaro yung mga dati mong kalaro sa PUBG, pero ano mo 'yan? Pero maganda. So, ano pa ba? Ito. I think in my opinion, these developers, they're also local. They're pure local developers. Medyo parang sila if you ask me, pwede na silang to go out on the international market. Not as a AAA developer, mind you, but as one of those players that could release a AAA title in the future. Kasi I like their art style. They're called Monstronauts, so you can check it out. They also have their website, www.monstronauts.com. I spoke to their CEO, which is Alan Tan. Then immediately admitted na nahiya siya. So he gave me his business development director, which is Joshua Bautista, to explain further what they do and who they are. Kasi what they're showing, they had a good booth, which showed several people playing. They even had a contest na parang, if you can get high score on our game by the end of the ESGS, if you're the highest, you can get a free Nintendo Switch. Diba? Had I looked at the flyer, I was like, baka pwede to. baka makauwi ako ng may Nintendo Switch.
Dapat pumunta ako doon.
Sabi ko sa'yo, pumunta ka eh. May mga ganon, Actually, ito pa, segue to the ESGS event itself. You can hang out there the entire day without going out, even if gutom ka. Kahit hindi ka bumili doon sa, I think, kasi they had like an area there where parang siyang maliit na food park. Pero puro finger foods, snacks, meron sila, ganon. Yung mga fried foods and all that, as burgers and all that, hot dogs, yun. Pero kasi sa event itself, mamimigay ng free food.
Oh, okay.
Oo. I mean, there was this one girl, I just didn't take kasi parang may kasalanan nito yung mga nasa mall eh. 'Di ba? Yung aabutan ka ng popcorn tapos na may credit card na kayo, sir. 'Di ba? Not to really throw shade sa ganitong sa ganong klaseng gimmick. Pero there was this one girl, of course she was like, I think doing a cosplay or something. She was handing me Mountain Dew. Sir, ginanon niya. Like, inabutan niya lang ako na parang, sir. So ako hesitant ako, kukunin ko ba ito? Sure ka, what's the catch, di ba? Para sa akin, sige, take. Pero talagang hindi naman ako nauuhaw kasi kakapasok ko lang. So parang okay. Oh, when I was on the other way around naman, may nag-aabot naman ng mga isang box ng snacks na chichirya. And the people in the bed, siguro kanina pa sila nakatayo, yung mga onlookers, kanina pa sila nakatayo. Si kuya na may hawak-hawak ng ng box, inaabot niya isa-isa. Pero when the people, nakita niya kasi isang grupo yung naabutan niya, parang, nagkuha na lang sila lahat. Parang relief good ang dating, pare. Sabi ko, okay to. Sabi ko, libre. I mean, sa akin lang naman, sa akin issue yung kung kahit kumuha kayo lahat or anything. Sa akin, natutuwa ako kasi parang, uy, pwede ka lang magstay dito buong araw, hindi ka magugutom. Di ba? Di ba? May mga, alam mo, may developer dyan. Eaten, kanina ka pa dito, kanina pa ka nakikita dito, kumain ka muna. Di ba? Kasi suporta eh. Kasi
tactic. Alam na yung weakness ng Pinoy is pagkain.
To entice you siguro. Pero it's a good marketing scheme. Pero ang akin lang kasi, I think in general kasi yung mga nagpe-present, hindi lang sila kinakausap eh. Hindi lang sila kinakausap. There was just no interest. Probably siguro because it's so chaotic dun sa lugar. That na-pass by na sila, or sa end nila, bakit hindi nila tinawag yung attention, or baka hindi makulay yung booth, baka hindi lang pansin.
Would you say na yung crowd na nandyan sa ESGS is ano lang, mga sabi natin half of them are just yung curious lang, not hindi really into gaming?
Hindi rin. I wouldn't say that, man. Pag pumunta ka kasi doon, if you're a gamer, instantly you will feel welcome. Man, this is my people talaga kagad. Kasi ito yung, oh my God, these are college students. These are, I don't know if there are high school students there. Kasi syempre, may mga matatangkad ng high school di ba? Parang, I don't know if, so parang I don't know. Some of them are our age, pero you know that there are geeks and nerds out there na just looking for the next best game. You know, they've played Dota, they've played yun talaga that's how they look. So, hindi ka maano kasi most of them have their backpacks on their back, di ba? Parang may backpack sila. They didn't dress for the occasion. Ako nga, nakapolo pa ako eh. Di ba? Just so na parang sabi ko, syempre I was gonna talk to developers and all that. Baka naman para seryoso naman ako konti. Mag-dress up lang ako a bit and all that. Di ba ako naka-formal? Naka-maong din ako, naka-rubber shoes din ako. Pero I mean, at least I'd look my age kahit pa paano. No? Parang believable naman, nakausapin nila ako. Legit naman tong puro kalaro, di ba? Pero yun nga, most of them are really gamers. It's just that gamers to probably who hasn't gone out and just talked to people online and all that. So paglabas nila, pag kinakausap mo sila, hindi talaga sila lalapit sa'yo hanggang di makulay, hindi interesting yung or hindi nila kilala. Pero the thing is, these developers, these booths, are willing to throw themselves to whoever comes to them. Yung Ragnarok pa nga lang, yung booth nila and all that, they had cosplayers and all that, pero you can see na hindi nga pinapansin yung mga cosplayers. Nandun kagad sila, ako na yung next, pwede yung magkalaro, pwedeng mag-try, pwedeng mag-ganyan. Yun lang yun. That's the only purpose they have. They're just into the games and all that. Diba? Yung iba nagpapapicture lang for beside the cosplayers and all that. Pero I think cosplayers would appreciate that hindi na sila inaharas masyado. Diba? Hindi na sila naharas for whatever their character is, diba? Kahit gaano ka-skimpy yung character, hindi na sila.
Yung cosplay is more of the APCC?
Siguro, mga anime ganon? Hindi, most of them parang League of Legends. League of Legends, yung mga cosplay nila and all that. Pero yun nga, hindi na sila, I didn't hear any yung mga call-outs sa damit nila. Walang mga manong na naglalakad. Mostly, may mga manong katulad ko na naglalakad, pero ang pakialam lang talaga is yung susunod na booth. Kasi, chaotic na malilito ka eh. There was even a lane there just basically for anime stuff, for stickers. Yun lang. Pero passing by that lane is really hard kasi ang sikip. Not because they made it masikip, but because punong-puno ng tao. So ganun lang kasimple. Ganun lang kasimple. So parang yun lang ang gusto nila eh. Ayaw nila dun sa magulong gaming and all that. Dun lang, yun ang world nila eh. So basically it's as long as you like games, you're in that part of that circle, that lifestyle. Invite ka na, mahilig ka na sa anime niyan, mahilig ka sa comics, mahilig ka na sa mga, 'di ba, sa mga manga, mahilig ka sa mga tabletop games and all that because Neutral Grounds was there.
Okay.
Ang laki ng space ng Neutral Grounds doon. Grabe. I'll just try to post it on our Facebook page. Pero gaganda ng design kasi there was just one design na parang just for how the tabletop looks. And there were others playing. Diba? Kasi nga, my girlfriend was asking me, why are they using yung mga measurements? Sabi ko, kasi pag Warhammer, sabi ko kasi pag Warhammer, you need to calculate kung gaano kalayo yung tira. If it's still feasible. Exactly, may line of sight pa. Sabi niya, grabe naman pala yan. Sabi ko, hindi pa yan. Alam mo ba yung mga gamit nila, sila yung nag-painting? Di ba? So, ganun kaganda yung mga, kaganda talaga ko. The others nga were not being played. The other environments were not being played. I think there were like 4 people playing on 4 tables, plus the occupied table, which I said was just for design and pictures, which syempre nagpicture naman ako, di ba? Codex Astatis yan, pare. Ang ganda ng design eh. Yeah. So, tas yun, the other environments that they placed there, yung mga castles, yung mga ganon, nobody was playing on it. Probably siguro meron, pero or it was really too early in the day. So yun nga. Pero it was there. And on the other table, siyempre, it's Neutral Grounds. On the other side, the other row, others were playing card games. Magic the Gathering, di ba? I just didn't look kasi nga medyo papasok ka sa booth ng Neutral Grounds. Nakaharang tong mga nagte-tabletop na seryoso. Baka mabangga ko lang yung mga measurement nila. Sabi kasi kita, di ba? Ano pa ba? Yun nga. So, like I said, I mean, hindi lang nila nilalapitan ng mga onlookers yung iba. Kasi siguro fault na rin nung developers, di sila masyado nag-advertise and all that. Pero they did their due diligence na the game monitor was there. You can play it. And if you want more information, they put it on the table. So that's what I did. I just took their calling cards and all that, their pamphlets, and just took it with me. Kasi nga, yung isang game dito is from another indie developer, which they released a game called Sinner Sacrifice for Redemption. Kakapanood ko lang nito sa sa IGN. They reviewed it. Medyo mababa, 6.3. So it was okay. It was an okay game. Pero the game looks good. Actually, it could probably be the best looking game out there on ESGS. Pero the guy's booth was one piece of table and the monitor and the game. So people were playing the game. He was just texting on the side. Wala siyang booth. Meron lang siyang table. Oo, ganun lang siya. I think he was situated in the middle. Tapos, I don't know what that area was pero there was people with laptops minding each other. Siguro free Wi-Fi or whatnot yun. Or free internet yun. Pero, I don't know if they didn't look like organizers. They were not on their toes. They were just staring at their laptops. Tapos there was an entire row of them, several people standing up behind them and all that. They were not testing any games. They were not doing anything else. Kasi when you look at their screens, iba-iba yung game. Yung iba were typing, yung iba were ganyan. And he was standing right there. And I think his name was Vlad. And he is a PR community manager. I wouldn't dare pronounce his last name. Chiplejak, I think. It's Tsypljak. So, yon, European si Kuya. So, Yun. Pero he was Caucasian. So parang sabi ko, kasi when I look at the screen, sabi ko, Sinner Sacrifice, I know this game. So, sabi ko, ano to? Bakit hindi excited yung mga tao dito? Sabi ko, kahit paano malaking developer to. Kasi I doubt any of those games that were being shown there were already reviewed by IG as big as a publishing company as big as IGN, di ba? Or a media as something as IGN. So parang sabi ko, bakit dito pinapansin? Tsaka ba't ito lang yung booth nila? Diba? Probably because they already released, hindi naman masyadong kailangan ng promotion and all that. Pero yun nga, hindi masyado nakita ng tao. I don't know whose fault is that. Pero yun, I just got the card. He was probably talking to someone sa phone and all that. So sabi ko, sige, kunin ko na lang to. I'll probably shoot them an email in case he wants to go for an interview. So yun na yun. That was it. So yun, ayan, a little bit around that area. Ito yung medyo crowded na Pinoy game na nakita ko. Medyo crowded to. Ang ingay nung booth, although si Kuya na I think he was the head game designer, was busy talking to a lady. So sabi ko, busy si Kuya. So sabi ko, kukuha na lang ako ng card. Pero I stayed there because the game was a fighting game eh. It was called Bayani. It was called Bayani.
Okay.
Pero it was 2D fighting. It was like on the age of Street Fighter 2 or whatnot. Diba? And it actually moves the same. Maganda yung environments, maganda yung character modeling. Could do a little bit polish pa para mas mukhang vibrant, or probably could work with several different monitors, HD or whatnot. Siguro doon na lang silang kailangan mag-improve. Pero otherwise, the game is good. Siguro polish, I don't know if they can still polish the movements and all that, or improve para magmukhang fluid. Kasi parang medyo stiff and all that. Pero it's a working game, man. Other than that, it's a working game. You can play it. May mga moves na sila. Nagsisigawan yung mga tao kasi nagko-compete na yung mga naglalaro.
Okay. So, So, kumbaga, gameplay-wise, it's a good spectator,
gameplay-wise. Siguro, syempre, when it comes to fighting, they're looking for balance. They're looking for everything. Kasi I think I've heard talking to the developers talking was parang yung mga characters hindi pa masyado balanced, and all that. So, nandun na siguro sila sa stage of balancing the moves and all that. Kasi parang, if you want for people to compete using this game, kailangan balance siya. Kailangan walang pipiliin ko lang tong character na kasi alam ko hindi naman siya mananalo. Kasi ito yung pinakamalakas. Kailangan lang ng konting balance. Sa akin lang, fluidity, tapos responsiveness dun sa controls. Pero I think it's responsive enough kasi nga, hindi naman nagbo-button mas yung naglalaro eh. Nagmo-moves na talaga sila eh.
Okay.
Nagtatrash talk na nga eh. Sabi ko, wow, okay to ah. I think this is good, particularly for Philippine gaming. Kasi may fighting game eh. Bira, hindi pa ako nakakita na gumagawa ng fighting game eh. I don't know, meron pero I haven't heard of it. Diba? Most of them just wanna do like first-person shooters, first-person adventures, horror games, tactical games, RPGs, diba? Although yun ang pinakamahirap na magiging genre, yung RPG part.
Mahirap kasi may story pa yun.
Exactly. And not all that, kailangan malalim yung content. Kasi demanding na ngayon yung RPG players. Parang, bakit ganito? Diba? This is an RPG. Dapat at least maximum or a minimum of 30 hours playing time, diba? Diba? So, pag less than 30 hours yan considered. Dapat nga 90, diba? 90 and above is considered an RPG, true RPG. Pero kung mas malayo, nasa action-based yan. Diba? So, kailangan magsistay ka doon. So, yun. Other than that, I saw most of the booths, most of the, stages for the tournaments that were being held there. Siyempre, nung nandun kami, wala namang tournament na nangyari, except for the Mobile Legends part na ongoing yan. Pero yung mga, there was no one playing League of Legends or Dota at that time. There were people sitting on the monitors, pero I don't think they were part of the tournament kasi wala naman silang uniform. Baka nakikilaro. Baka nakikirenta. Ginawang internet shop yung ESGS. So, yun. Pero syempre, I mean,
I'm sure meron mga ganun din.
pero I mean, you're playing at a what? $100,000 machine, di ba? Ay, 100,000 pesos machine, di ba? Magkano ba yung, di ba? Oh, di ba? 100, di ba? Magkano ba? Kalahating milyon, di ba? Yung sa gobyerno.
Parang mahirap mag-try ng laro sa ganyan kasi pag naramdaman mo na yung bilis ng ganyang klaseng pagbalik mo sa sarili mo computer, parang bagal.
Exactly. Ako sa bahay I'm using Razer. Pero before, I was just using any sort of gaming mouse that fit my budget, diba? So when I moved to Razer, I was like, low setting na to, ang bilis ng mouse ko, kuya. So parang gusto kong sirain yung mouse ko para bumagal ng konti. Kasi hindi ka talaga, kasi yung mga gamers, di ba? Although for me, I noticed na sa mouse ko kailangan pala ganun. So kasi, dahil nga I was using crappy for decades, is yung mouse ko, hindi ako si kiss mousepad eh. So slight movements lang ako. So pasok pala ako sa ganong era. Kailangan lang, wag lang ako igalaw ko pa yung movement ko and all that. So parang slight lang ganyan. So ganon kasi yung kamay ko, hindi ako si because I think kasi nasanay ako sa limited, what I call this, table. I was using my mousepad was on top of my CPU. So ganun lang yung space ko. So nasanay ako na small movement should do, di ba? Pero yun, I didn't visit yung mga tech booths like MSI, yung mga Predator and all that, because most of those are I've already seen sa malls. I've already checked out their machines. Yung mga ROG, yung mga Republic of Gamers, I've already seen their latest machine online in both So sabi ko, there's nothing to impress me naman pagdating dyan eh. Diba? Although kung may sumisigaw dyan na parang, okay, we'll give out a free Predator at the end of hindi ako aalis dun, kuya. Mag-i-stay ako doon. Diba? Sabi ko nga ito nga, Nintendo Switch lang eh. Kung nabasa ko siya nasa bahay na, libre pala yun. Sabi ko, pwede pala ako manalo. Diba? Pero I was particularly interested in getting to speak to them on a personal level, getting to promote their games dito sa Puro Colorado. So that's my main goal there. And I think, yun, okay naman. I hope I succeeded na pag kinonta ko sila, eventually, sumagot sila at pag-interview. Yun lang naman yung There was I visited the Combatron, and
yung friends natin.
yung mga friends natin, so yung previous guest natin. So yun, kinamatay, sabi nga niya, in the flesh. Sabi ko, sir, kumusta? Sabi nga niya, I create the game. He created the game. So si Sir Manalastas nandoon, yung creator of Combatron itself. So yeah.
Si Berlin.
Si Berlin Manalastas was there. Sumingit lang ako sa line just to shake hands with our previous guest. Pero I didn't want to take too long kasi nga it's a long line that they were all letting Sir Berlin sign the card game itself. And also the box was pretty small, man. It was pretty small. Maliit lang siya.
Parang Magic the Gathering box?
Ano ba yung iniisip mong Magic the Gathering box? Yung isang deck? Hindi naman. Malaki-laki ng konti doon kasi syempre you have to include the instruction. Siguro kasing laki siya ng ano ba to? Alam mo yung malaking box ng posporo?
Okay.
Para mga ganun lang siya. Ganun lang siya kalaki. Kasi they held it with one hand lang yung liit lang pala. Pero if everything is there, ganda yun. Everything is there, man.
Efficient packaging.
Exactly, oo. So, yung iba, siguro, the others were complaining about the lines, pero when we went there was no line. Tumagal pa nga ako dun sa booth kasi I bought my tickets online kasi nga parang sabi ko baka mahaba yung pila. Tapos pag pinakita ko na lang yung ticket ko, okay na, papapasukin na ako. Ako pa nga yung mahaba kasi mas mabilis pa yung bumibili ng ticket lang kasi wala nang pila. So parang, yun. We went there after lunch. We had lunch first. Kasi sabi ko, there's no difference for me coming from early in the morning versus after lunch. If yung booth were all the same. Diba? Even if there was different booths on this day or ganyan-ganyan, okay lang. Kasi parang hindi naman sila alis until the end of the event, diba? For the second day. Sabi ko, okay lang yan. Yun. Medyo yung inklan nilang nila na ginamit pag natak sa'yo, medyo marami-rami. Kasi nagmamandiyan sa mga damit na. Para sa, bakit ganito karami? Galit na galit naman. Ayaw mawala. Ang masama pa kasi, ESGS was already big enough, di ba? Ito yung parang tagline natin na E3 ng Pinas eh. Pero it was large. It's already a large event. There was another convention that were being held. So pagpapasok ka sa loob ng SMX, medyo pila eh.
Okay.
Doon yung mahaba. Pero yung pila nga kasi, what do you call this? Yung pila intermittent. So tatimingan mo dapat kasi we were coming from the side. We're coming from the side. We were not crossing the street. So we're coming from the side. Sabi ko, uy, hindi naman pala mahaba pila. Kasi kakatapos lang ng end of the line na ganyan. Tapos kami na yung dapat yung susunod. Biglang may dumating na sangkatotak na tao. So para sabi ko, parang sinisig ko pa yung sarili ko, parang bagal ko yata magkat. Inabot pa ako ng mahabang pila na to. So, yun. Intermittent lang yung mga lines nung dumating kami. Pero I think everyone was already inside. Pero some of the events were scheduled later in the afternoon, so hindi na namin naantay. Yun, mabilis mo lang may ikot yung lugar eh. If you just, ako nga kasi may purpose ako. I was just trying to look for indie developers and all that. So if you're looking for something, the place is kind of quite small. If you're looking for nothing and just want the entire event, ang laki ng event. Kasi talagang malulula ka. If you're gonna look at each and every single booth, check them out one by one, abutin ka ng entire day. Lalo pipila ka pa sa mga data blitz. So, yun. So yun lang naman yung ESGS trip ko. Wala naman siyang other Pero I hope we can talk to these people soon. Particularly itong Purgatory. Kasi medyo, I want to talk to these guys kasi maganda yung presentation. I think they've handled themselves well. And I think their game looks quite good. Diba? I wish them the best and all that. Kasi mga local gamers to eh. Tsaka itong yung mga college guys, medyo, also nga pala, let me add, now on the event itself, there were several colleges and universities offering developer programs.
I just ano yung mga colleges na? Usually it's Lasal, diba?
Usually may Lasal. I think may FEU.
Okay.
I think there were meron naman mga independent, may STI of course. Pero yun may other hindi lang flyers nila and all that. Pero they were the ones who were empty. Sabi ko nga, yan na yung ultimate ratio ng gaming industry, di ba? So yung iba dyan, mag-a-apply, napaka-konti. Sila yung gagawa ng games. Ganyan karami yung gamers. Ganyan karami yung gamers. Sila yung mga nagta-try out ng games. So yun, at least the world is still going around. Pero hopefully sana nga kumuha sila ng yung mga iba doon is kumuha ng courses. I'm also thinking of getting one. Kahit simple game design lang or even just yung mga graphic design and all that. Okay na sa akin yun eh. Just to translate what I've drawn on paper to digital format. Diba? Kasi medyo old school pa ako eh. Old school painting pa, diba? Pang concept art lang ako eh. Hindi ako panggamit ng assets sa games eh. So yun kung magagawa ko yun, I mean pwede ako makipaglaban dito sa gaming industry. Pero for now, eto muna tayo, mag-host muna tayo. Interviewin natin to. So yun.
Sana nandun ako, yun lang. Anyway, next year, definitely, and dalhin natin.
Next year, dapat may magkakaroon na tayo ng booth dyan. Sisiguraduhin ko yan. Para doon tayo gumawa ng natin. Kahit one day lang, walang problema yan. I think by then, we could have influenced more people. So, yun. Hopefully, nasa ano tayo. Otherwise, we'll still be there. We'll be there whatever happens. We'll be there on the next ESGS. Kompleto na tayo. We'll talk to these guys. Diba? Hopefully, may recording tayo na live video, no? Okay? Oh, diba? So, yun. I think that's it. I hope you guys understand. Medyo maikli lang tong episode na to. That's our episode for today. Just check out. We'll probably post it on the links once we post the episode of all the games and the developers that you can actually follow, guys. So, kailangan nila ng suporta na malaki. Okay? All right. So that's it. And yeah, this is me, Jaemi. And again, thank you for listening to Puro Kalaro. And again, wag masyadong Puro Kalaro. All right? Have a great day.